Hey, what is going on, Gemini? It's Butch here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Geminis? Let me see for Gemini's universe. All right, Geminis. So the first thing I see, Geminis, I feel like there's this new energy coming in. I feel like it is not only is we got new energy coming in, but I feel like it's coming in very quickly. First thing I see is I feel like this person coming in, even though it's someone new, I feel like there's great communication with this person. I feel like feeling very open with them, feeling very connected very quickly. This starts off with a friendship, but that's just the tip of the iceberg here. I feel like with this person, there's no boundaries. It feels like you've known them forever because of the way that you can communicate with each other. Like there's nothing off limits when it comes to this person. We have the Knight of Pentacles. There's this establishment of trust. It's like you feel like you can trust them. Your intuition is telling you there's something about this person that's not like anyone you met before. And it's someone that there's something very trusting about their energy. Like I said, there's no hold bar. There's no boundaries. We can just talk about whatever we need to talk about. Now, another thing with this person, very passionate, very confident, very intelligent. I feel like you finally met your match. And I feel like this is why this connection is going to grow quickly. With this person, it's like you can talk about anything, like I said, but I mean that. 1 minute you can be having this deep conversation with this person, the next minute you're laughing your ass off about something. You know what I mean? And they keep up. Trust me, I know Geminis very well, and sometimes it's hard to keep up. But this person keeps up. They're always on the same page. I just feel like this connection between the two of you is something, like I said, feeling like you can trust them. Your intuition is telling you there's something different about this person, something that you want to uncover. But even though you have this communication, there's no hidden agendas here. But even though you have this communication, even though there's this openness and you feel like you can trust them, there's still this kind of mystery about this person. With that Eight of Swords, that self-imposed prison, there's still things that you don't know about this person, but they don't matter. Sometimes when you meet someone and you think, I don't really know this person, so I really haven't, came up with how I really feel about this person because I don't really know them. There's still this mystery about them. when you meet someone new. But with this person, there's this mystery, but it's almost like enticing. It's almost like it draws you in more that you don't know everything about this person. But like I said, there's this balanced energy when you're with this person. And it's not just in this person, it's when you're with them. We have that temperance, that Sagittarius energy. You just balance each other out. And with this person, like I said before, with the king, the King of Swords and the King of Wands, I feel like you met your match. And what I mean by that is this is not someone that's going to pull you along, but this is also not someone that's going to drag you down. They're just on the same level as you. This is not just a friendship. There's something much more going on here. And it's something we're not going to see at first. It's going to be right there in front of us, but we're not going to see it. But we are going to feel it. I know I read this thing before, and I remember it really fits here. The heart knows what the mind can't comprehend. And I feel like the connection here is evident. It was evident for the first moment because, like I said, you have this connection. This person is not like anyone you met before. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. I feel like together, this connection, there's really nowhere that you can't go with this. We have that that Empress and Emperor connection, that nurture, the protector. That king and the queen and the queen, king and the king, whatever your dynamic is. I feel like this is someone that was meant to sit beside you. This was someone that you were meant to move forward with. And it's all very clear from what I feel like is from the very beginning. Everything in you is telling you this is something that you're going to want to nurture. This is something that they're going to want to nurture. Take care of it. Embrace it. There's this fearless energy when you're around this person. Like, you can do anything. It's not so much... It's not what this person is bringing in as much as it is what this person brings out. Feeling like you have that true partner standing next to you, someone that, without even saying a word, encourages you to be everything you want to be. And I know that sounds very big, and some people are going to think that's very huge. But that's what I see here. I feel like these two people coming together and inspiring each other. Like I said, they're not here to be better than you. And they're not here to be worse than you. They're on the same level as you. And you make each other better. And it does start off in a friendship, like I said. But I feel like you both kind of knew in the very beginning that this was going to be something much more. And with this person, they're not pursuing this as a relationship. They're not putting any pressure on it at all. It's just going with the flow. And I feel like that's something that you can really get, you can really wrap your head and heart around. We have the Knight of Wands. I feel like there is some underlining physical draw. You're physically attracted to each other. But that's such a small part of this. Physically attracted to someone is not a prowess. It's not a skill set. That's just all part of it. And like I said, that fearlessness that you have when you're around this person, You know, when you're with someone that you absolutely have this connection with, this unspoken bond. You know, you're out with a friend and you know that you're safe. You just feel safe. You just feel like you have someone next to you that's got your back no matter what. And that's what you both have here. And like I said, there's this underlining physical connection as well. That's just to top it all off. I mean, there's so much more going on here that the physical doesn't even touch. I mean, we have new love. Like I said, it starts off in a friendship, but I feel like this connection was destined to go so much further. You know, we have that lover's card, that Gemini energy. You know, it's like that iceberg love. One of my famous analogies. You know, it was very, very clear that there was something there. But as we get closer to it, we realize how much is underneath. You know, you're floating along in your boat. You see this iceberg. You know it's there. You know, you see the little piece of ice sticking up. And as you get closer, you realize how huge it is underneath. You know, I feel like this connection is only growing. And it has so much left that we don't see. And like I said, there's this mysterious side of this person that, you know, I feel like it is quite intriguing, but it's something that, I mean, it kind of adds to the fantasy. You know, if I'm seeing what I'm seeing with this person, what is it that I'm not seeing? You know, but with this person, I don't feel like there's any hidden agenda. There's no bullshit. There's no lies and deceit. It's honesty. I feel like this person is directly honest with you. And I feel like we get so much more growth from someone that we can count on to be honest with us. You know, I really feel like when you think about it, like one of my friends, and not to be a long story, but just a short one. One of my friends, she was always into singing. And she was going to go try out for that Canadian Idol thing. And everybody was just blowing smoke up her ass. You know, oh, you're so good, you're so good. And I would never have told her until she asked me. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, go for your dream. She said, do you think I'm good? And I mean, I try to be as nice as possible, but if somebody comes right at me like that, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, like, you're good for here, but there's going to be some real talent there. So her asking me, I felt like it was almost like she was questioning herself. But I can't, you know? Anyway. I'm not going to blow smoke up anybody's ass. That's just not what I do. I don't feel like it does you any justice. But anyway, I see this moving forward. You know, I mean, we have the Queen of Wands. It's all about the chase, but I feel like you're kind of chasing each other. You know, if I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like you're both kind of chasing each other, and I feel like it's... I mean, I do feel like there is a point where this is going to be too much for a friendship, and it's going to have to, you know, come into something more. You know, when you have a connection with someone that, you know, outgrows the label of a friend, there's no other where else to go but up. Excuse me. There's so much going on here, though. Like I said, I mean, with this person, they can keep up with you on so many different levels, and I feel like you may have never thought, you know, I get this feeling like you both kind of felt like you would never find that person, because it almost felt like you were alone on this planet. You know, obviously there's people that you can connect with, but I mean, when it comes to truly connecting to someone, I feel like neither one of you thought that the other existed. And that's what makes this even more promising. Now with this person, I mean, a lot of fire. We have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We have Gemini and Aquarius. We have some Cancer as well. I got some Taurus too, possibly Virgo. You know, I'm that person, and I don't tell people my opinion unless it's asked for. But if you ask for it, I will warn you once. I'm not gonna bullshit you. You know, and I remember my sister when I was a kid. She's 12 years older than me. When I was a kid, I remember she'd ask me, and she always asked me, like, what do you think of this outfit? What do you think of this? What do you think of that? Because it was always like she said, she trusted the fact that I wasn't gonna bullshit her. You know, and I remember she had this outfit on one time. She's like, do you think this is too much? I'm like, well, it's not too much if you're going to work the corner. I was always really open and kind of, I went a little further than open with my sister when it comes to talking. Like I said, it's all right if you're working the corner. Depends on what you're doing, you know what I mean? But that's what, in my relationship now with Rose, it's like, we have this honesty with each other to where I know if I ask her something, she's going to be completely honest with me. And I appreciate that. I don't like yes people. I mean, I don't prefer. I'm not going to say I don't like them. And it's nice to be, for people who blow smoke a little bit, but when I really want an answer to something, I ask someone I know that's going to give me the hard truth. Even if it's harsh. I'm a big boy. I can take it. And I feel like you get more growth from that. You know, like I said with my, you know, when she asked me about going to this singing competition, I was just like, you know what? But I also like to mention to people too when they ask my opinion. And I'm like, I'm going to give you my honest opinion if you ask for it. And that's just my opinion though. I'm not a producer. I don't know. I know what sounds good to me, but there's so much music out there that I don't like. So if you don't sing the type of music that I like or thing, then I mean, what's my opinion really worth? You know what I mean? But I will be honest. And I didn't tell her she was awful. I really didn't. I want to defend myself there because I didn't give her the cold hard truth. I was like, nah, you suck. Don't do shit. You know, go work at McDonald's. You know what I mean? I didn't say that. All I said was, there's going to be a lot of really good people there. And sometimes instead of telling someone the cold hard truth, I try to make it so that they get there on their own. You know, that's me being nice. That's me trying to get them to figure it out for themselves. Like when I was young, I used to play hockey, and I played hockey. I was very good at it. I was really good at it. But then there was a day we played this team, and they had this player. He was phenomenal. Like he was just, I felt like we were a bunch of little kids playing with an NHLer. And funny enough, it turns out that he actually did make the NHL. But that's when I made that hard truth and I turned it on me. I looked in the mirror and said, you know what? I'm not that good, and I don't know if I'll ever be that good. And I never wanted to be a person that, you know, I loved hockey. I loved playing it, but I never wanted to be a person where I held on to a dream that I know wasn't ever going to be a reality. Like I honestly, I feel like there may have been a chance that I could have went somewhere, but I knew I wasn't going to be the best. I knew I wasn't going to be close to the best. And so I took that hard look and I said, do I want to be one of these people that, give up their whole life and give up looking at other dreams because of one dream when I know that dream is probably pretty far out of reality? But I'll never say give up on your dreams. I still love hockey. I still like to play. But I realized there was a point in my career when I played against this guy and I seen how good he was and how much better he was than I was. So I'm honest with myself. I'm very self-aware. And that had really nothing to do with this read, so I apologize for that rant. But yeah, like I feel like with this connection, what it had to do, it had a little bit of relevance. It's about being honest and having someone that's being honest with you, and the growth you get from someone in your life that's honest with you. But there's a difference between someone that's being honest with you at a a bad place and someone that's being honest with you out of a good place, out of a place of love. That's the difference. Lots of people are going to tell you you're not good enough. Lots of people, can tell you that you're going to be great or you're not going to be good enough. Lots of people can do that. It's those people that share those special connections with you. You need them to be honest with you. You need them to know that you can trust in them. And having someone beside you that you can trust, you can rely on, and someone that's there for you and wants you to do your very best, that's something you don't get every day. It's something you should nurture and hold on to. And I feel like you do that for each other. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.